I'm Dr. Yap Jin Hin, and I'm from Faculty of Music and Performing Arts of Sudan Idris Education University. My presentation today is Mobile Learning as a New Normal in Vocal Lesson, a case study on converting conventional classical vocal lesson during COVID-19 pandemic. Let's talk about classical vocal training. Throughout the history of vocal teaching, the teaching and learning of Western classical singing depend on its conventional one-to-one and face-to-face interactions between vocal tutor and student. The face-to-face environment is critical for the tutor to listen to the resonance of the voice produced by the students in order to analyze if the students are singing with the correct techniques. In year 2020, Malaysian educational institutes have been hit by the movement control operations and various lockdown orders due to the outbreak of COVID-19. All classes and lessons were forced to be conducted through online classrooms. The teaching faculty faced an immediate change without preparation to convert teaching mode to online lessons. And this research aims to investigate the transformation of the face-to-face vocal learning process based on a mobile approach, its pros and cons, and suitable mobile device and applications. The problem statements. Although past studies confirm that level of motivation among students increased during mobile learning method, however, there's a lack of studies on music teaching and learning and the conventional one-to-one vocal lesson. An immediate issue in conventional vocal teaching is a gap in the development of pedagogy, focusing on the one-to-one and face-to-face conventional vocal training approach that does not meet the advancement of Education 3.0 and 4.0 in Malaysia. The research objectives include to investigate the impact of the COVID-19 on the conventional classical vocal training methods, to research the implementation of mobile learning for classical vocal training, and to investigate the effectiveness of mobile learning for classical vocal training. The research questions. How does the outbreak of the COVID-19 virus impact the conventional classical vocal training? How can mobile learning be implemented to replace the conventional classical vocal training? How effective can the students learn from mobile learning in classical vocal training compared to the conventional methods? And how effective can the classical vocal tutors execute mobile learning compared to the conventional methods? A total of 14 lessons will be conducted using smartphones and computers with webcam. Each lesson is of 45 minutes. The procedures include both synchronous and asynchronous teaching and learning experience with a conventional face-to-face vocal lesson converted online, and the lecturers and students' reflexive account of this experience will be coded. The lessons will be conducted in the online meeting platform Google Meet and recorded for data analysis. As a case study that involves an iterative learning process, the lecturer/researcher will consider each individual's needs and pattern of learning and record the flow of the teaching and learning process throughout the 14 weeks. During the 14-week lessons, the participants will go through different learning strategies and feedback on these strategies will be analyzed. Data gathered from the teaching and learning process will be coded to form themes and generate new knowledge in terms of mobile learning, learners' autonomy, and potential teaching and strategy in online vocal lesson. The issues on online vocal lessons. First of all, online stability affects the overall learning and teaching experience. the quality of the connection is very inconsistent. It can be decent at best and lagging at times. In some instances, the tutor lost the connection with the students and time was wasted to re-establish the connection. When the internet is lagging, the tutor could not hear the singing of the student in entirety due to the fluctuation of the connection speed. This problem seriously affects the overall teaching and learning experience. The second issue is the internet flow between the tutor and the student is not able to emulate the real-time face-to-face interaction due to the limitation of the internet. For example, when the tutor plays the warm-up exercise on the piano, it takes time to transmit the data to the student's device. It's just a short time. However, it is very obvious. And then it would take the same amount of time to transmit students singing back to the tutor. If the tutor and the student sing at the same time, one side's sound could not be heard due to the constant sound emission of the internet platform. This back and forth delay has caused valuable time and inconvenience for the tutor to observe the students singing, and the tutor was forced to make alternative teaching plan, such as asking the student to record their warm-up and practice after the lesson and submit back to the tutor. This has also demotivated students' willingness to do online lesson. Due to the movement control operation in Malaysia, the student could not get a pianist for accompaniment music during the lessons. And the tutor is forced to use the other media, such as YouTube, to provide recorded accompaniment music for the student during the lesson, instead of getting a pianist for the accompaniment part. This has caused another issue, as the student relied on pre-recorded music and lost opportunity to develop individual musicality in live vocal performance. And the last issue is the voice quality in online lesson is hindered by the quality of devices microphone. The microphone of students' devices are only adequate for normal conversations and not made for full voice vocal training. Compared to face-to-face situation, the vocal tutor could only hear a portion of the vocal quality from the microphones of the student's device. This issue can be very misleading for the tutor to evaluate the performance of the student. Solutions? To solve the sound emission issue, the tutor and the student need to wear a headphone to avoid overlay of sound. Another suggestion is to take turn to sing. However, this suggestion does not improve the overall experience. Instruct the students to record their practice and discuss during the lesson. This will help the students to be more aware of working with the music. But without working with a pianist, the students will not be able to develop individual musicianships. Summary and future implications. Online classical vocal lesson is ineffective with current teaching method and online technology, both hardware and software. Educators must research and implement new online vocal teaching methods to improve its effectiveness. The university should also improve the quality of the internet connection to ensure better network for the tutor and provide better facilities for online vocal teaching, such as a vocal studio with piano or keyboard, computer, and better microphones for tutor and students. Investigate the implementation of hybrid teaching and learning to maximize teaching and learning effectively. Thank you so much. And now is the question and answer session. Thank you.